Here's 123, number 16. It gets really, really messy. I've done I've done several of these, so I don't know if you want to go search through the other videos where it's written more clearly, but basically you take the coefficients off of the original system of equations and you rewrite it as matrix. Okay, and then you want to use the inverse matrix. You want to multiply both sides of the equal sign by the inverse matrix, because the inverse matrix, when you multiply it by the original matrix, you'll get this matrix which is called the identity matrix. You'll get that matrix. I'm not even going to show that multiplication. If you want to see it, you can look in one of my other videos that I've made earlier, or you can go back in your book and see it explained. I'm just going to basically get the inverse of this. I'm going to say, hey, they cross out, and then I'm going to multiply that inverse by this little matrix right here. So how do I get the inverse? I let these two swap places, so they're going to actually look exactly the same. And then these two stay in their positions, but they change signs. Okay, so what does that look like? Looks like this. Those two swapped places and those two changed signs. And I'm going to multiply it by the reciprocal of the determinant. Determinant is 2 times 2 is 4 minus 36. 4 minus 36. So that's negative 32. The reciprocal of negative 32 is negative 1 over 32. When I first did the problem, I forgot it was negative and messed up all my signs. Multiply this to everybody. This says 1 over 32. Negative 1 over 32 times 2 is negative 2 over 32. Negative 1 over 32 times 6 is positive 6 over 32. Negative 1 over 32 times negative 6 is positive 6 over 32. And negative 1 over 32 times 2 is negative 2 over 32. So that's what all those messy numbers say. That is my inverse matrix. If I were to multiply that matrix, put it right here and multiply these two together, I would get this matrix. And this matrix, when you multiply it by x and y, it just leaves x and y by itself. Now if I multiply the left hand side by this inverse matrix, then I also have to multiply the right hand side by it. So there it is. So the way you multiply the matrices is you go this times this plus this times this. This times this is 4 32s, and that's 60 32s. So that makes 64 32s. I kind of showed the math, but you can't barely read it. 64 over 32 is 2. Okay, and then you go 6 over 32 times negative 2 is negative 12 over 32. And then these two multiplied together make negative 20 over 32. Negative 12 plus negative 20 is negative 32 over 32. Negative 32 over 32 is negative 1. So there's your answer.